that you're like roaring and then into a rupture, and so it doesn't do that much because they're just kind of stuck in place anyway.
Yeah.
But they'll go down. You know, it's fine. Eventually, they do die.
Or they should, but we'll see.
And they need a lot of track kills though in that mid game to kind of snowball up, get Roche, put it on the Death Prophet, head for the high ground and the tier 2s.
As is per usual, a lot of this game is on DJ, and it seems like a lot of these have been on DJ. The Earth Spirit in game 1 of the last series was pretty outstanding. We'll see if he can't have the same impact here in the series.
He has 3 very difficult lanes to gank. I think his mid game is pretty solid. Yeah, rotating around the map, give the help, and then sometimes that can reveal where sentries and wards are before you have to make yourself vulnerable to them. But if you're a bounty hunter here, you go into the anti-mage lane. You're like, okay, well I can kind of bully him around a little bit. You go in the enchantress lane. Okay, I can maybe like tap her once. But overall, Mirana's going to leap away from you, and let's say we'll probably have another anti-mage mid here. Not too surprising.
Interesting matchup.
He'll be up against Excalibur. So he'll probably be getting a lot of help from Ninja Boogie. They'll just dual lane mid, be generally obnoxious. And put the Mirana. Looks like an aggro tri-lane scenario. And wow, what a wraparound too.
Yeah, they're going in, and they might find Envy here. It's going to be close. They have the Nightmare at the ready. Can they get it off in time? Vision-wise, they finally get it. Air will sail through. It will hit. They should have the Impale to follow up. Nightmare was taken off. The Impale will come in just a second, it looks like, and it will. And this should be first blood. Envy will go down. Jabs will draw it, and that'll be it. Nice rotation. It's a long rotation. This will leave Fnatic to be able to grab the bounty room down at the bottom lane. Maybe not. They're going to leave. They're going to drop a ward and get out of here, it looks like. I thought they might have stayed, but they decided against it.
Yeah, I'm really surprised DJ's not staying, actually. He must want to get to a lane very badly.
This is just gonna. This is a rune that somebody's gonna walk over and they're like, "This shouldn't be here." Is what's going to happen because they're already taking the top rune. When they
has go all the way home.
Ooh.
At the very least.
Jabs actually threw out the Impale at the rune, thinking that DJ was nearby, and he wasn't wrong. DJ was just a little bit further from him than he expected. So Jabs with a nice play there. He'll actually block the lane so that he can give the AM some time here. Mushi will come in and get an extra shared tank in the meantime. So some interesting plays happening before the horn even sounds.
And with the first blood, though, since his Jabs was staying in the mid lane, he had to use the Impale to actually get the kill. It means he doesn't have mana burn level 1, which is pretty bad. It's like the whole point of having the assassin here.
Yeah.
You're just not much wasting Excalibur's mana.
Unless he gets a 2-mana Impale, in which case
that
that's
does help.
good.
And then AM, of course, will have to be the one who gets the mana burn, but he had to use his blink to get back to base faster.
Yeah, that's a little rough.
So
ooh, they
double
sentry. They got the sentry that was there for Mineski, so nice play there from Fnatic. This will make it a little bit harder for Mineski, especially Mushi, to push up. You can see he's getting harassed already. He has a form shield, but even still, might have to use his salad at some point in the future. It's actually one of those situations where it feels like the first blood wasn't worth it. It's like when you have to skill Crystal Nova or something on Crystal Maiden, and then that you can't juggle to level 2, and so that gets slowed down, and you don't have the Arcane Aura faster, and your whole team gets slowed down. That's kind of what it feels like with James here. Like, the stun was cool, but you can delay so much of a Death Prophet's last hitting potential by getting rid of her mana. But, well, it's all just a small thing. It's not a big deal in the end. DJ just got level 2, so we get some runes out of it too, some better runes. Nana top lane, Shadow Waved and took a lot of damage. 6 last hits, though, to the, looks like 3 of Ohio. Finally gets his 4th. So laning, Fnatic doing pretty well for the most part. Bottom lane, we haven't really talked about. Envy versus Enchantress. Interesting match. Sure. I think Envy likes it, probably.
Yeah.
One would assume.
The first level in a well, at least is doable, but then once it gets up to like 70 attack speed, it doesn't feel worth it. But Envy should be fine. Right? He'll just keep out genning. Damage Enchantress is not too bad. It damages her, so he should be able to get most of the last hits and for Ice to actually deny it. Can't really afford skill points in the enchantment in this matchup, so there's not too much concern about creep coming in to play.
Yeah, he doesn't want to leave at this point. But you're right. I mean, Envy's pretty good time. He has a Quelling Blade. No regen. He doesn't really need it with the Blood Rage. So he'll be fine at this point. 9 last hits to the 5 of the Enchantress, so it actually goes pretty well. While mid lane, this is where the big matchup is. Excalibur starting to do a lot of damage. I think it's a lot of different jabs in the mana burn. Already used it at least once or twice, I think. Mushi's starting to get some good CS2. So it's just a dual lane mid is what we're looking at here from both teams. In fact,
Dota 2.
Not much else going on.
What a time to get alive. 4 heroes mid. That's the life we're in now. But that doesn't mean we have this Bane and Mirana duo.
Ice went in pretty far, and Envy does have a salve, but needs to be careful. It doesn't get canceled. Ice is thinking about moving up, but decides against it. That's pretty good for him to get all that damage in. Envy's going to pick up. The rest of his salve will get canceled. I call it intolerable.
Yeah.
Here
The level 3 is pretty brutal.
For a gank here. He doesn't have a chance to skill up like you talked about. South from my size. This is troublesome. Envy might be in trouble. Again, the Impale hit. Do they have the damage? Rage was on. Now gone. 3 seconds without it. He does have tangos and jabs coming this lane. He's like, all right, Mushi, you're on your own. I'm ice.
Well, this is not good in terms of the acceleration. You want some levels and gold on your bloods. Just one or the other. But that's that's a big career.
DJ, nicely done. Mushi looked the item off of it, but DJ actually might be in trouble. Luckily enough, he actually had enough mana.
Yeah, that was pretty close. Yep. That was getting into the single digits of mana there, I believe.
He played it. It's all right.
And then he gets the
He'll walk,
rune
grab
too.
Rune. Yes, successful courier gank for DJ. Nicely done. Gonna give Mushi some more room. One last hits in the meantime, which is 20 tag and Excalibur. Mid lane teammate is doing well for now, but again, we saw the game from yesterday from I believe Excalibur himself. Yeah, and that game went pretty poorly. So we'll wait and see how this game. Oh man, shuriken damage. He doesn't have a salve. It's actually just wasting DJ's mana, but I think he's going home anyway. To be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Just getting little value plays, boots and wards waiting for him up there and make a rotation. Would love to see something happen top, but it's difficult. You have this Bane and Mirana. There's not really much you can do. Beastmaster just playing the wave smartly just in case of like the Nightmare Arrow play. If they set up a Nightmare, then potentially Pilot Eye can just put off as they start to fly, and then both skills get wasted. And
it's not the combo it once was. You know what I mean? Like where I don't know, even when it was first.
Yeah.
When it first happened, it was kind of unexpected, so you didn't really know how to play around it. But now, with this lane especially, it should be fine. That was part for Fnatic.
To like counter pick it, right? You get like Abaddons against it. Cause we're just so convinced it is the best thing ever. Like and stuff. And that's 2-man.
Yeah, 2-man.
Jabs.
Looks like Pilot Eye is dead. Oh, it's gonna turn into. He's getting pretty low, and he will back. DJ throws out. Can they add Wild Axe there? Oh, they're up to level 2, interestingly enough. Jab's still getting chased down. He's got boot. Can he get a TP scroll? He will, but I don't know if he's going to make it away. The Impale might save him. They have enough mana to pick up, I think. Get off the shuriken in time. DJ will find the kill. Persistent DJ finds yet another one. So he has the courier kill and now a first kill to his name as well.
I love Ohio's build. It's a ton of sense. You're against Mirana. You're against Bane. Like, Brain Stab is one of the best skills against early game summons. Just that pure damage. They just die. Kind of hate mana still. I don't understand why he has 2 points in arrow. Not.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not that easy to guarantee. Like, it's so unlikely. Like even now, this is their best chance, and he doesn't even bother throwing it. So yeah, it's not gonna happen.
And we just took like half of the base people, but again, he has gold rate Gataway, so he's fine. Ambits are being thrown by Ice. Really pushing it out, and he's gonna have the Nature's Descendants fill him up as well. Level 2 Nature's Descent. What the heals here? Then. Alright, DJ rotate mid. And his rune has been picked up. They had a century, so Spirit Siphon will come. Jabs is coming. Thought about it and fail. Edaburn comes out instead. And Excalibur now completely out of mana. So there's that. Always classic.
I have that bottom catapult. I didn't see. I was wondering if Ice was gonna maybe scalp the W, but
yeah, he didn't.
He just keeps on going. That's probably his next play, right? Like he grabs double catapult and starts trying to find a lane that no one's in, and just keep pressuring, keep impulsing whoever comes in, and then just double catapult down the tower.
There's a very good chance that happens. He's doing pretty well. What was he at? 25 last hits. Envy's at 19. So this lane was earlier for Envy. It's starting to get difficult now. He's getting bombed whenever he has the Blood Rage on him to start coming out, and Ice just goes to work. We'll have the catapult here. This is something you were just talking about. Not the double catapult, but he will have the catapult. It says Envy walks away, so it does a little bit more damage. Meanwhile, DJ has been spotted. Another Sith going to come through. They have the damage. They need an arrow. It's already on cooldown. Work comes out, though. I was Nana is going to die. Not only does he save DJ, he gets the kill in the process. So Ohio coming right on through. Already has the medallion as well. Nicely done from him.
Yeah, MVP so far today. The downside of this build, though, is that you do miss out on the Hawk as well. Like, even though the Boar would just die, like, until it's level... Even at level 3, it would still be going down, man. Like, 400 HP is nothing to a Bane and Morano. It'll just kill it so fast. Obviously, you use arrow if you really want to, but just, like, that's fine. Jab, gonna get this? Man, Envy. Rough game. He could go for Rough here.
He's going for it. He has a TP, though. Arrow coming in. Envy will sidestep it nicely, but, he doesn't really... I mean, he's got the counter.
TP to the shrine. That's
well,
not even active.
That's actually so depressing. So yesterday, the same
all
thing.
for the rune. I mean, you're a Nyx. He's 4.6 HP regen. It's fine.
Yeah, he can just walk around, he'll regen up eventually. He has enough mana as it is right now. He actually has arcane boots. So that's the count. Just buy a TP scroll and they have no disable in the vicinity. You're fine.
DJ's following around too. Nana knew, I think.
DJ's level 5 already. He's pretty up there.
Nana just pinged. Oh, he was saying there was a stack there. That's what it was. Okay.
Ah. Ice is pretty far in, but he is, again, level 3 untouchable. Ohio will drop the roar here. The axes will cut through. My god, dude.
Yeah.
Physical damage is nuts with the medallion. It's actually insane how much damage.
This is pretty hype. This is a very rare build, but
this is
relatively low armor on the enchanter.
It's old school in the sense that wild axes, but medallion's not even really a thing, or wasn't a thing with this build whenever it did happen back in the day, as far as I remember. I'm into it. He's top net worth too. He's actually insanely farmed right now for Ohio. I wonder what he builds next, though, was the question. Do you actually go full Solar Crest?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think you build Necro. I mean, you might eventually. That's how the game starts looking. He's a couple different options.
Oh, smoke gank potential mid. Jay's gonna come through. They're gonna go on Mushi. This would be too much of a bait. In fact, they're going top.
He should buy a Silver Edge, actually. That'd be so sick.
That would be
at least build in.
I would be into that.
Towards it. Like, I'd rather he went that direction than the Necronomicons. But Necronomicons are so powerful that they're pretty difficult to ignore. So, yeah, he just buys his Tranquil. So he'll be going for the Necronomicon build, probably.
Again, arrow misses, so no, it doesn't seem like it. 3 heroes go top for nothing. That smoke didn't accomplish a single thing for Mineski other than getting a ward down. Which that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So interesting to see how Envy plays on this roster, man. Like, what is happening? He's like support levels gold. And this is kind of what it looks like a lot of the time. He really is that space creator. And it's crazy how they're just willing to shift the net worth distribution so quickly onto Ohio.
Yeah, every time. It happens like every game I've seen for Fnatic. And it does well with it 9 times out of 10. Like, we saw in the last couple of games, Archer did great. And then, obviously, he had some friends to help him out get kills with the Iron Shell, as we talked about in those first 2 games. And Envy's, you know, he's having a rough time, but he can come back.
He's going to get that eventually. Helm first again instead of the pros. Yeah.
Nice.
The purge
I liked
creep.
it. No Iron Shell this time, but still pretty good. Roaring or something. Meanwhile, Impale Envy going to get caught. Starstorm, he gets blown away. That'll be the kill. They're chasing after. They get off the silence. Too. They're pushing into this tier 1 mid. So.
Look at Jabs tanking the tower up top just so the catapult will survive. And they just switch over to Nana. And the creeps are here. Oh, sorry. Who cares? It's worth it.
Well, there was 2 different pushes going out at the same time, so it was kind of. But all you need to know is Isis died bottom.
Yeah, they gave him the roar.
All right, so you have your tier 1 tower going down top lane, but you take the tier 1 tower mid. What's the more advantageous? I guess you get the kill, but you take the kill out of the equation. I mean, who has the trade here?
Well, Fnatic's getting it, and it's a track kill too, though, to be fair. I would rather... I mean, they're going to get bottom as well. So it's going to end up being a 2 for 1.
So definitely Fnatic then.
Yeah.
All right. Good to know.
And the DJ is just going to stalk any mage everywhere. And we're wondering, you know, the DJ Bounty Hunter, how's it going to go?
Pretty well.
Haven't really been that impressed with his stalking so far in the other games, but he's owning on the bounty.
Cavalry is completely out of mana, and Pilot Eye is not there in time with the Grave. DJ's going to run, and they need to get out, in fact, and they will TP away. Dust comes out, but Jabs is not going to be there, so. All right.
Nice. Did not stalk that one.
No, he didn't. Not at all. He was too busy dealing with Mushi. I will say, though, DJ is doing really well in terms of levels. He's the same level as Envy and 1 level behind Nana. He's got a ward. He has track, obviously, because he has that level 7, level 6 in fact.
The Radiants know what they're doing here. Ohio tries to dodge the ward vision, but you can actually see that far. So he's trying to be sneaky, getting his way through those tree lines, but they saw what he was up to.
This is saying maybe a bit too long, but he does have the vision of Ohio, so Ohio can't really move over there without Ice knowing.
Yeah, and he knew DJ was down here as well.
And there's
scans now to say that, yeah,
they
he is
really
on.
know. If you guys come down here, we can kill DJs, I think what he's saying, because they're
Ohio drew a big circle here, too, before they even made this big rotation bottom. Because
it's 8.5.
Yeah.
Can they get the roar? Maybe they can kill Ice. He's got tendencies. They just don't have enough damage with those wild axes.
And there's that nightmare.
Even with that, yeah, there it is. And then the bombs coming through in the Starstorm as well. And now they're looking for DJ, and they almost found him too. I think if they had any detection, but he walked by the sentry. I think they knew which direction he was headed. Looks like DJ will get off the track, and then
Jabs is thinking about the YOLO dust. Oh, we got him!
Oh, did he?
Oh, he did not.
Oh, he did. He missed. He was on the edge. He was like here, and the dust ended like here.
What? I was so close.
It was crazy.
I thought for sure that hit. I actually can't believe that. All right. Well, tough life.
You can't win them all, Jabs, unfortunately.
No, apparently not.
You accepted from Excalibur already, and then the South to come through, but the leap is there in time. The TP, they need a shuriken. They need something. They can't find it, but he's still chasing. What about going for ISS? But they have a tower to deal with first.
And this is what I was saying earlier. That's why you do the big circle, because you want a vision down in here so they can start pushing into this tower. Preferably without the exorcism, because it's already so low. So they're going to get it with no exorcism. Radiant vision, yeah, spawning out everything. And they can keep this push going. Excalibur already nuking the wave, wants to go with the exorcism in here. What can they trade for on the Radiant? They have a full HP tower mid and an AM that's not that scary, so they could send back just Envy maybe after ruptures or something.
They want to keep going, it looks like. I don't know who goes back, but actually Mushi's off the tower on his own. He's looking for a kill, and that'll be Pile I Die. He's going to get TP impaled. He's going to come out, and he's dead. So
Speaking of dead,
or something.
Ninja Boogie.
Oh, Ninja Boogie's in a lot. Rupture will come through. That'll be on the Enchantress. Still healing up the Nature's Tenants, though. Spike Carapace, Ohio, already used the Roar. Wild Axe is back up in 3 seconds. Excalibur, does he have the ultimate, and is he going to use it? He does. We'll see. They're going to go right on to Ice. Shuriken comes through, and Pale hits on it too as well. But they might just take this tower. But you're trading off the Mushi. You're getting Excalibur's really low, actually. They only have one creep. The Glyph will come out. They might have to back up for now. And again, given more room here for Mushi as much as possible, in fact, in the end, get close to that Battle Fury.
Looks like they'll be able to stay for a bit longer, but without the exorcism,
I don't think they're going to do much damage. I don't know if
they back in Shrine or...
Yeah,
looks like they're out of here.
Level 1 exorcism is sometimes embarrassingly weak compared to its its later levels.
Yeah, DJ's going to start stocking up this AM now.
Yeah, and this is something they need to worry about. Remember, when we saw this was about the timing we saw a tier 3 fall for for Fnatic when they had the AM in the game yesterday, and right now they've only pushed into a tier 2 tower. They haven't even taken one. So if the plan for Fnatic is to go fast, it's not working as well as the last. Obviously, it's a tough thing. But meanwhile, Pilot Eye's going to die mid. Yeah, impaled, brain sap arrowed as well. So Pilot Eye continues to die here in this game. Ohio. Oh, nice steal. Ascendancy should be fine, honestly. Ohio's going to go for the TP. No way they can bring each other down. Nice little...
Mushi doing a good job of just skipping over a couple camps there so that the bounty hunter will be able to keep out on the track. Just wants to make sure they don't have an exact idea where he is all the time.
Yeah.
He does come mid under a sentry, though.
This is pretty dangerous. Track up on Denana, but he will back away. In the meantime, there are enemies in their own jungle. Ninja Boogie and Jabs coming out. There's a lot mid, though. Coming through, they've got the Fiend's Grip. That'll be on Envy. Could be a kill. He's pretty tanky. They've got the Impale to follow up as well. Sound come through the Shadow Wave. Now the track. And now you're not going anywhere, my friend. Yule Scepter keeps him in place. This is an easy kill. Can he deny himself is the question. Could be big. Nightmare safe. Can he get the deny? No, the Shadow Wave is there in time. And they get the kill with Pilot Eye, and the track gold comes out as well.
Didn't see what happened to the arrow there. Didn't actually catch on to Envy, did it?
I don't think so.
He won the Dragons.
Yeah, I think he backed up, so he was out of third angle.
Tried to follow up
nice
impact with something aggroed the Dragons at the same time. Didn't quite catch it, but
so,
nicely done.
How worried are you right now as Fnatic? I know it's very even. In fact, the Mineski has a lead now, and you're not really pushing as Fnatic, but do you need to be concerned at this point?
I don't think so. I think you're still fine. And oh yeah, Ohio, he's going in for that. I think this is why it's okay, because you can just itemize towards killing AM over and over, and
dead.
Killing over and over. Speaking of which,
Man avoid level 1. Oh, he's level 2 actually. Interesting. The kill for Mushi is pretty huge. He's actually got Battle Fury now, if he wants it. He's got to buy that broadsword from the side shop, and boom, Battle Fury's done. And now this gets a bit more tricky for Fnatic.
Yeah, maybe it's difficult, but it's definitely not game over as that later. D can still be pretty scary. Bloodseeker can be pretty scary. Itemized like this, Beastmaster is worrisome. That's Silver Edge and stuff. Let's see when he eventually gets to it. But they know what the game plan is from the Radiant. Now is thinking about the late game though, as he's heading in towards the Aghanims first. Seeing less and less of this as of late on Mirana.
Yeah,
but
it's been a lot of right-click damage, Mantis, things of that nature.
It's felt like for the most part, the ones that you and I have been casting for this tournament have been a lot of Aghanims though.
Yeah.
I feel like,
but a lot of their games are kind of like this, where they feel like they know it's heading into a bit of a later state, so they want that non-stop farming potential.
Nano played this yesterday. He actually went like Hurricane Pike BKB, so he kind of went for the more right-click oriented, more utility route. But
that was the early game, though,
I
wasn't
mean,
it?
I guess
Like,
that item, the items in that game don't matter. It's kind of a, well, Chantress.
Yeah, they really didn't.
You are dead. A good attempt at getting out, but a nice rupture to start things off. So Envy will help Excalibur secure the kill. Pink Dagger on the Death Prop, by the way, which is getting more common. Dust on the DJ, catches. Arrow comes through. This is the Starstorm along with the Impale. Mana Burn and DJ dominating spree is ended by Nana, who will now get even closer to that Aghanim Scepter.
I like that blue Huel, though. Good. It's really helpful for catching up Mushi and catching up to Isis even too. Just able to press him like that.
Sets up the silence. Spirit Self coming out. He can Yule silence him. Oh, now he can't. He's out of mana.
Ash does a lot of damage. Holy hell. It's more than I would have expected. I guess for now his armor's relatively low.
He went for the 20 damage talent at level 10.
True.
That's where it comes from, I guess, so then go for the health talent instead. We have Excalibur using his Shrine back home. TPing back bottom is going to be Ice Ice Ice. He's actually really just made his home down bottom. He hasn't really moved anywhere on the map, which is interesting because you're an Enchantress, but he didn't have shit until recently. He just got it, so maybe now he can start making moves. We'll have the Mineski T-Bake moves for him as Jabs, Nana, and Ninja Boogie are heading down towards bottom. They actually, I think they see the Hawk. They just saw it. So Ohio is in the vicinity, and he might die here. He's walking out, in fact. He needs to be very careful. He needs to leave. The Hawk is still to be there. Jab's walking up with a Vendetta, though, looking for an Impale, and he will find it just on the edge. The arrow will come through. That should hit, and this should be a kill with Starstorm. The double hit coming out.
Triple.
She had Aghanim Sem. So I just saw the Aghanim hit, so I was like, whoa, he's dead.
Wow, I did not notice they put a buff on Mirana. That's pretty cool. Alright, I've been out of the Ags game for a bit, guys. That's nice. Actually shows you where it's gonna go again. Starstorm charge. Neat. Over there in bush. This is all according to the plan.
Yeah, they lose one hero, and they will have bottom lane get pushed in pretty heavily, but again, push on to the bigger objective here, and it's now down, so Mineski still make this move over, but they're already TPing out. Oh, maybe not. He's going to get caught and killed, so even when they get roasted, they still lose something. Fiends, they're going to look for more now. It looks like they have found Excalibur, and that's just, the age is gone. Yes, they have to use Fiend's Grip, but still.
He has no dead body. I thought he, like, relocated out or something. So I'm confused.
Roar comes in. Ohio's in the middle of it all now. The Centaur Conqueror's stop comes through. He's in trouble. He'll get dropped just like that. They turn to, in fact, 3 if you include the Aegis. And to be careful here. This tower's pretty low. They're going to have to let it go, it looks like. DJ will get some tracks. Again, some big fights coming out from Mineski here as they get bigger and bigger on this anti-stage especially.
Yeah, Nana's arrows on point. Said a couple nice ones. Just always following up with the leading stuns. Gets a couple even without leading stuns.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to be like, well, I mean, they're stunned up. They're just point like arrows. But think about all the times that, you know, just they don't really hit. We had some questionable plays yesterday with a couple ice paths.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So young Cuckoo had a rough day on the Takiro.
Had a rough day, yes. You are not wrong about that.
Oh, another stun bottom. Pull up arrow. There's creeps there, though.
Creeps in the way, yeah. Excalibur will survive for now, but the weave comes through. They need some gear. DJ coming in as well. Impetus, the Starstorm hits coming in as well. Chasing pretty far. DJ gets pretty low. But there's no counter initiation. Fnatic cannot turn and fight that as they don't have Ohio or Envy. Ohio just respawning and coming back towards top, or rather moving in towards top. So.
Oh, man. They needed to get so much done with that Aegis, and they just lost it instantaneously. And now they look so lost themselves. They need the Shadow Blade in Ohio, like, ASAP, and then set it roaming around.
It's like flowchart Dota. You have an understanding of what you need to do with this Aegis, and all of a sudden when it's gone, you don't know what to do without the checklist. Can you still make those plays? Envy's not really farmed. He's only got Phase Boot and a Poor Man's Shield. Like, he is... Somehow he's actually only a little bit below Ohio because he has a lot of gold saved up, but they need to get some kills with Track. They need to get some more farm. But the longer this game goes, the more Mushi becomes a concern on the anti-mage. And even Nana, too, the Aghanim set, he's going to start farming pretty quickly and get some huge kills. So it's starting to get a little bit harder for Fnatic here.
Looks like they're waiting for the Vayne to move over here.
Up to Sentry, Fiend's Grip comes out. They're looking for Mushi to be able to silence will come through. Good silence, or excuse me, save with the Nightmare, but he's gonna fall. Good
Give
attempt.
it to Ohio.
Yeah.
Dyer's bottom tower is
Nicely
under
done.
attack.
Bottom though. Excalibur might be in trouble. Pilot Eye, he's the one that's caught out. Vendetta and Pale. The arrow misses, but they will still get the kill.
That was a farming arrow.
Dumps out a lot of damage. Yep, he got. Did he get the Wild Wing?
Just a little one.
Oh no. No, worth it. And they are taking control of this bottom right side of the map. Mushi is in this tier 2 tower. Is theirs. They have Glyph. They won't use it. Mushi will grab the tower. And that'll be the end of that. And that push is now done. They can focus elsewhere, maybe mid or top or something along those lines. Ohio looking for jabs. Though they have Roar. They will get it off. No spike here if it's the time. They have the Medallion. And to kill Ohio. It's arrowed up by Nana, though. They need to be careful. I'll just snag that Hellbear. Thank you very much.
They need like 6 more of these kills. Like right now.
They're trying. They're running in there. But again, it seems as if, though, Mineski have an understanding of what's happening. And they're just going to back up completely. Except for Nana, who's kind of far in. They have no vision. This
is the big time, though. They have the Mechanism Bounty Hunter. They have the Shadow Blade on the Beastmaster. And they just need non-stop smoke or just Shadow Blade, roar someone. They die. We have Trap Gold. And I don't even care about objectives so much at this point. It just feels like they need a ton of kills to get themselves back into like relevance in terms of gold, and then try and get this experience even before it snowballs out of control too.
Roar? Oh, he didn't have it. 26 seconds.
Yeah,
not there. But good luck killing Mushi now.
True.
Lincoln Sphere. So,
man, you know it's a rough game when the plus Boar summon talent isn't even good for you. Like that's how easily they die. They're just useless on the split push against Mirana, Bane, Enchantress. Those are 3 very good heroes to deal with your creatures.
Yeah. So Enchantress pick has been doing very well. Seems to be a good hero.
I haven't seen Ohio give away a Hawk yet, though, so that's been impressive.
No, he's kept him pretty, I think. Well, this one might die. The range group couldn't get there in time. They've been pretty much down here for the most part, as far as I know. They haven't really... Oh, jabs running into Ohio. They're both Invis. And Moonlight Shadow comes out. Envy might be in some trouble here. And Pale Arrow will come through. Ohio will tank it, unfortunately for him. They're going to come in. They've got the silence up. Oh, gets the roar off, and Ice in trouble. Rupture as well. Jabs. Looks like he'll fall too. Envy will secure that kill. It's 2-0. And that was kind of a bait for Fnatic. They were all there, and they were able to pretty easily. Yeah. And actually, it was a blessing in disguise. I think the arrow was tanked by Ohio.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he did it on purpose or not. If he did it on purpose, good. Because Invis was a little bit risky, but...
Ninja Boogie. Nightmare going to be taken off. Silence coming in. Arrow is docked swiftly by Excalibur. They will kill the skill. They're diving in deep. Nana will find the kill on DJ at least. Spirit Titan's still going there. Mushi looking to fight this. Mana Void should be ready. Lincoln Sphere is broken. Ohio, no roar, but he gets off the medallion at the very least. Axes come in. There's the Shadow Blade up as well. And Nana silenced up. He's in trouble. He's going to fall. And Mushi is on his own right now. Has to blink away. Fnatic, another big kill added up. This is exactly what you were talking about, what they needed on this team. And they find it kill after kill.
Yep, this is perfect. Dream scenario, all leading up into the next Roshan, and at the point they're hoping they can at least get something done. This Blink build has worked out fantastically well for Excalibur. Every time he's starting to get to the back lines of a fight, he can just like jump right in with his ulti. He fights a little bit, and then as they start retreating, there've been a couple times where these impetuses are chasing after him, or there's an arrow flying, or something like that, and he can always just blink away. And it's so helpful against Enchantress, because that's one of the biggest problems when you're trying to retreat from the hero. She can just clean up bad fights for her team by suddenly lunging lances.
You okay, dude?
For lunch. I believe that's what she's doing. Jeez, lunging lances for lunch, something.
Sorry, folks, he's Canadian.
Whew. Anyway. They are scary javelins that hit you.
Yeah, they sure are. But he is a BKB now, so he's going to be less afraid. And where's the silence for it? He will use it now. Good Nightmare save, but not enough, I don't think. And he's going to get caught and killed. So another good pick for Fnatic, and now they're starting to roll. All right.
They're lunging forward to victory.
Lunging forward? Is that what you want?
Yeah, it must be.
Okay. Envy, he's catching up pretty well now. He's actually going for a 4-staff. Wow. That's the, man, that is some, I know it's more utility, but that is some pub Bloodseeker shit.
Yeah.
If I've ever seen it.
It's very good this game, though. Not
I
For the
agree.
rupture, I think mostly just to stop target from getting chain stunned. It makes the arrow pretty useless.
Yes, that's what I was meaning by the utilization or utility aspect of it. Shadowblade comes out. They have the dust though, and it looks like Ohio in some trouble. They need the grave. They won't have it in time. As
Oh
Mushi,
my God, the
Mana
carapace
Blade-
from
Jabs.
Jabs.
Yeah, Pilot I got hit up with the shadow wave, or the the shadow wave coming out, and the carapace came through. So he is dead. 2 kills for Mineski. That was huge. Wow, nice stuff there. All right,
You notice we're off Aghanims AM, eh? For a while, everyone would only build Aghanims. There was like never a Lincoln Sphere and blah, 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 but Ace has been building all Lincolns. And we theorized, we're like, okay, well, it's probably because the build-up's better, the mana regen and everything we were talking about on the cast. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to tweet him. So I asked him, and that's what he said. He says, just build up, better stats, likes it.
Who did you ask?
Ace. So it seems that's just the general. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's a way better build-up. Like, point booster ogre club, and then you just have to grab these other 2 items. That's not fun. I'd rather have all that mana regen going. Stacks up nicely with the Battle Fury, so you have this ridiculous regen for blinking everywhere. Someone else pointed out that Silver Edge can of course disable the Aghanims, which you can't do to the Lincoln Sphere, which is pretty handy.
Point. Yeah.
So
Something you wouldn't think about.
but at the same time, like, there's really not too many downsides to the Aghanims other than like Carapace and like dual skills like that, Sunder, things that casting back doesn't help you.
Well, at this point, they have 2 Link Spheres now, as Nana just gotten his. Silence comes out, but Envy's going to get slept, and they will leave. Maybe they're going to go for an arrow here. In fact, they will. And now Mushi goes right in. They've got the grave. They might need to use it soon, and they will. Lincoln Sphere broken. They're going to try to find this kill. Still pretty low. They need another Shadow Wave. They'll get it off. Envy now going to try to heal up. The Greaves come out in time as well. Mushi, Invis. They have the Phaser coming out as well as the Impetus. And look at the damage. Excalibur's in some trouble. Some low ground misses coming in. That will help them stay alive for now. Ninja Boogie. They're running. They've got the roar. They'll get it off in time. The X's come through as well. And they're going to get the arrow off and kill Excalibur. Not only that, Bloodseeker will fall. So will Ohio. They're going to turn around. Pilot Eye slept up. DJ's on the run. He's pretty speedy, but Pilot Eye will certainly fall. It is a double kill for Ice with 4 dead across the map. I don't know if you regret your decision, Jabs. I think it's more of a Fnatic thing, but that's all right.
That might be the message
the high ground.
she is throwing at us, I believe. Damn, what an arrow. Right through the trees from Nana. Just kind of perfectly placed. It was going to dodge everything and hopefully hit a Fnatic hero, which it then did. And he comes in with the mad cleanup damage. He did the most damage that fight by a pretty wide margin.
This is just Rax gone. They have no glyph. They have no buybacks except for Excalibur, who is like, I think this game's
This
over.
is the worst time to lose a fight. When AM like just hits this point, you know?
Yep.
You just
He is big.
shreds your buildings. He's
They're taking down
3,000 gold.
They're going to lose 2 sets of racks.
Think how close Fnatic were just like walking in the Roche pit and getting that.
He's still up too.
And suddenly your game is over.
Yep. 2 sets of racks down. I mean, this is, let's just say there's a lot of work to be done, and that is putting it very lately. But we'll see. They're going to TP in. They're going to try to go for Mushi here. He's ruptured up. Double damage. Spike Carapace comes out. Wow, that was nice. But Envy's still alive. Mantis comes through. Excalibur still getting chunked down for the DD. Spirit Raven, they really want this kill. The roar comes out, and they might find it. But Excalibur is getting chunked as well. Good grave. There's the Hurricane Punch to come through. Like I say, still trying to fight. Arrow sails in. There's going to be a Nightmare onto the boar, which was pretty nice. Micro from Ohio. But the Silence comes in. They're still chasing out an Ice. Shuriken will slow him down for a moment. Crypt Storm does hit the Yule Scepter as well. And this will be a kill. Axe is coming in. Ohio will secure it. But again, you get 2 of those kills, and yeah, they're big ones onto some big heroes, but you still got a lot of work to do. In fact, they might keep going here. Look at this. Impale comes out. They're going to find Excalibur. The arrow will hit. There's the Feeds Grip coming through as well. The Grave comes in for Pilot. They need the heal. Axe is coming out. Ninja Boogie into trouble. He'll get chunked down too. And Fnatic will take another one. Excalibur. Ooh, he's getting low. Jazz goes in for the mana burn. He can't find the Impale. Spike Carapace comes, and he's going to fall. And they really wanted that kill, but they couldn't find it. And now Roche is theirs. All right.
Okay. Well, you're still down 2 racks, but damn, some nice plays. I highly admire Jabs on that one, I have to say.
He went in
That's
there.
this worth of a kill DP, but nothing. Affirmative.
Yeah. He knows.
They're thinking. Which one's better here, guys? They changed their mind. They had the cheese on the Bloodseeker, and he was like, no. We'll put cheese on Death Prophet. You know, that whole skill you have is pretty good with cheese.
Yeah, I would
say. And then I will take the Aghanims.
Use the agent.
not want to lose. Yes. Yes. That's
Yes.
correct. Did I say Aghanims?
You did, but
I
that's
did.
okay.
That's okay.
I
He'll
thought
also
about
take
leaving it.
Aghanims.
I
No,
thought about
thank you.
leaving it, and then I thought
Please.
about saying something
Please
like
correct
lunging
me.
or lunching or something.
Oh.
Hey man, you got me earlier. I mean, it's a good thing you did, by the way, with the whole helm thing. You did that, but
True.
you gotta keep.
Deso next for Ohio. We're gonna kill some buildings. Dude.
I would agree with him.
Oh, Mushi's doubling up. Let's go. See, this I am down with. Lincoln's into the eggs.
He really doesn't want to die.
He shouldn't be able to. Dude,
Yeah,
this would
you
be
would
so
assume.
obnoxious. How are you ever gonna know which one's up and which one's down? This
Oh.
feels awful to play against.
He's gonna lose.
Dude.
Aegis.
Yeah.
There's that.
And how
Do
they want
stay?
to do.
They're staying. They are definitely staying. And Envy is dead again. Maybe? Fourth death?
Yeah, they're still gonna be brave if
I
needed.
said that's good roll coming out. He was trying to go for it. Good impale follow up from Jab's arrow to hit. And that'll be into Ohio, and he's going to stun for a year and a half. But they will get the kill onto Enchantress. Can they find more? Jab, Shiva's Guard, Yule Scepter. Hey, what's going on? Axe to fall, Crypt Swarm, easy kill. Gem on the deck. DJ will pick it up. All right, 2 more kills.
They've suddenly turned this into only a 5k lead for the Radiant, being down 2 racks. That's kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
4k now. Ish.
I don't know if you're still that worried for Mineski. I mean, maybe you're a little bit, but you have 8 Aghanims at Lincoln Sphere on Mushi. I almost just said Aegis on Mushi, though you could have just gotten right back.
The problem is they need to keep that top tier 2 alive forever. Because the second they lose that, then they're pretty well done. Because they'll somehow have to keep bottom and mid pushed out so they can keep the top racks alive.
Oh, it's no tall order. Let me tell you. Rather, it is a tall order. And
Man,
Ohio,
we are on fire.
like 7 in the morning, guys. I got sleep last night too. That's the problem.
Sorry, I'm in.
Dude, that execration.
I'm in the
Fnatic
zone
game,
right now.
That execration Fnatic game took so much out of me at the end.
That's true. That game was a
It was
little bit of nonsense.
Damn. But don't worry, we have a best of 5 to work with. So that's the cool thing. We have 3 games at least. No matter what happens in game 1, we have 2 more games on top of it. And who knows? Maybe something crazy could happen for Fnatic. There's a lot of work to be done. I said that.
Fnatic
like,
having a crazy game? No.
Yeah,
that could
unlike that.
never happen.
Those of you that didn't see it, I would go back and watch the VOD of the second game of the last series, Fnatic versus Execration, while you have a moment. I would highly recommend it if you want to see that type of game. But for now, I guess they could come back. I mean, I thought Execration had won the game when they were at the base last game.
Yeah,
Fnatic
that is true.
But that was a bit different. Ohio was fucking right on through, by the way.
Yeah.
He's like, I see Mushi, let me roar. I'm just kidding. He has Aghanims and Lincoln Sphere. Hey, Ohio's dead. They dropped the sentry and he's donezo.
Oh, look at
They even
an
found the
arrow.
arrow as well. DJ's gonna fall too. That's 2 quick kills, and that should turn into a lot because there's no buyback in Ohio. He's dead for 80 seconds to get the gem back. They can push in mid, they can push in top, get the tier 2, and like you mentioned, they needed to keep that tier 2 alive forever. It's probably not gonna happen anymore.
No. And that means massive vulnerabilities for the structures of the Dire, speaking of which they will take care of that shrine. Just hanging out.
Cardi,
Mushi
I got the
begins his
catapult
assault.
running
Look how
through.
close he is, level 25. How much experience does he even need?
not much.
60.
I can't have her over apparently.
Be ready to go.
My thanks to thee.
Yeah, he's very close. And they are backdooring this tower for a moment longer. Now it will be taken down by Ice Ice Ice. Mushi should get 25 here. He does. And he will go for the agility.
He's an agi guy. Okay, fair enough. I have to say the Mana Void cooldown's pretty great, but these fights look like they're going to be one and done.
All right, they broke the Aghanims. And the Lincoln Sphere is still up, so...
For the record, the spell shield always procs first, I believe I was reading the other day.
That makes sense.
So, I mean, it just happened there, but it doesn't matter like what order you pick them up or anything.
The arrow hits onto Excalibur. He's forced to BKB and get Grave. Now the Spirit Siphon coming out. There's the Rupture. Ice Ice might be in trouble. They'll pop the Exorcism as Mushi is still in there. Needs to be careful. He can still get silenced, and he does. He doesn't have Manta for 5 seconds. This is problematic. He's not dead yet, but he's getting lower and lower. They're going to have the silence coming through. Mushi gets out in time. The Earth's ticking him down. He will Manta off. The Crypt Swarm doesn't hit. Envy is
so
chasing.
fast.
He's so fast. My God, he's moving
737.
737. And the Mana Void comes out. The man fight Mushi. He loses it, but they do get Envy on the back end.
That was the most Envy and Mushi thing I've ever seen in
Ohio
my
might
life.
die. The arrow's going to come through. He's in trouble. Buyback coming in from Mushi. He's going to try to fight this. They got the double for Nana. 4 dead, and that should be it for Fnatic. They have Pilot Die. They have the Envy buyback, but that is it. And they have only 1 lane of racks left, and that should fall pretty quickly here, even with Envy buying back.
Yeah, he's back in the game. He's on your base. There's no glyph.
That was the most Envy Mushi thing I've ever seen.
Just running after each other. If only he was... Oh, well, anyway. Arrow.
It does hit, but that's GG anyway. So, game 1 will go to Mineski. Again, Fnatic, after that last series yesterday, they just cannot seem to find their footing. Albeit they were very close in this game.
They were.
It was a very close game.
They needed a bunch of kills in that mid game. They almost had it, but a couple good defenses from Mineski. Some very nice plays.
Very good pickoffs, too. Man, they kept getting those arrow plays. Someone setting up. Very good scouting from Jabs, especially on the Nyx Assassin in this game. Set up a lot of stuff. Just as easier said than done against Bounty Hunter and Beastmaster, but I don't remember seeing Jabs tracked up very much at all. Maybe not enough aggressive vision in terms of Observer and Sentry pairings or something, so they have a general idea where he's going, but there's only so much you can do to stalk what he's up to. I felt like he was always able to find out Ohio or someone.